Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is take two. Patty unplugged the light and nearly knocked the camera over a second ago. So hopefully take two works better. This is the, where am I here? Here we go. This is the 5th of July, 2024. I hope y'all had a good 4th. I hope your puppies and your kitties didn't get too upset. Patty doesn't seem to mind much. She did wake us up the night of the, well, I guess it was the morning of the 4th at 3 o'clock in the morning, fighting with another kitty on the patio. She was inside, the other kitty's outside, and they were slapping each other through the screen and, I mean, through the glass, and I don't know, but it was very loud and it scared me. So, but it was loud enough that it woke both of us up, and we sleep like the dead, honestly. So hard. But I did get some stitching done this week. I did not get mail done this week. And I just realized that when I went to film this morning and used the comment picker to pick the recipients of last week's shares, that I didn't do last week's. So Catchy and I get a little distracted sometime. Thank y'all all for being so sweet about him. He is a doll baby. And his name is Catch with a K. A couple of y'all had asked. He's K-A-T-C-H. So he's Catch Allen. So he is our little precious doll, and he gets back here. And some of y'all noticed he had taken all my stockings down off the tree while I was talking. He'll come and get my little pin pillows, and he takes them and he puts them in the baby buggies. He puts them in his trucks. He carries them around all over the place, and I don't stop him. I finished these, I finished these myself. I finished the pin pillows myself. So there is nothing, you know, monetary. It's not like it's $100 frame he's carting around or something. They're just scraps, fabric, and time. And I hope he enjoys them as much as I enjoy stitching them. He moves them around like they're bales of hay or anything else. And I just love that he and the girls have always felt comfortable enough to play with them. You know, they're not, these aren't museum pieces. These are my day-to-day decorating pieces. You can see they get, right there, they get chipped. And I just don't worry about it too much. I really don't. It's just something I spent time doing. I like doing it, and I'm not gonna get upset or stressed about it. He is, like I said, I did pull out some more finish this week. So I know this is Shepherd's Bush. These two are Shepherd's Bush. Some of them I probably will not be able to remember. Right there. That I have stitched in 2020. Let's see. I know this is Betsy Ross by Little House Needleworks. There we go. Because my fingers are all over. I don't remember who these two are by. I should have written it on the back. One of these I stitched in both of these were from 2017. There we go. And I just have kind of pieced them together with some fabric. Some of them are from James Williams shirts, old shirts that were gonna get tossed. This is Land That I Love. This is from Jan and Ashley. I showed y'all it already from my StitchCon present. And so it's now up here with my patriotic. This is the Brenda Gervais. It came as a kit, and it came with the fabric. I can't think of the name of it, but I did love stitching it. There we go. I stitched it in 2021. That is a Blackbird design. I think I had it out already. I don't think I had out my drums. This is Waxing Moon Designs, and I think it was called Patriotic Houses or something. Of course, Ann finished it for me, and so that's why it is sheer perfection. She even fussy cut the little thing on the bottom so it's centered. It says Made in America. Hey, Ann. I haven't forgot about Little Bird. I stitched this one in 2020. You can see I put there it goes. The year right there under the door of the middle house. This is Lady Liberty by Blackbirds. Fan's making my eyes water. I stitched her on Ada because I wanted to try to finish her myself, and I didn't think I could finish it at all if it was on linen because it would be too wiggly. And you can see it is not, I couldn't get my stars lined up perfectly. She is still available. It is gorgeous no matter what you stitch it on. I think this is maybe fiddler's cloth or something, probably about a 16 count if I'm guessing. But it is such a gorgeous design. No. There we go. But she still ain't right side up. Oh my gosh, y'all. But I did love, love, love stitching her. She's gorgeous. And I think those are the only new ones that made out this week. So, but I did finish pulling those out this week. I cleaned off the back patio this week. We had and I did not get the mailbox because we had doctor's appointments Mondays, doctor's appointments Tuesday. We had catching on Wednesday, and then, you know, yesterday was holiday, so the post office was closed. So, but they did on Monday, they cleared James Williams to go back to work. So he can go back to work as long as he stays in the trailer. So he can go to the job shack and, you know, look at drawings. And then there's another guy there, but he hasn't been there so long as James at all. I mean, he's pretty new, like he's been there a couple of years. And so he will be his eyes and feet on the ground. And then James can kind of help to show him things he may not know yet. So I'm hoping that they have a good time together. We got a call when he was in the doctor's office that the call came in while we were in the doctor's office, and some of the other work people had been not nice to him. So, which happens, you know, when you have contractors and subcontractors, and, you know, everybody's wanting to do what they want to do and all. So, hopefully they'll be able to help each other, and James can teach him some, and he can, you know, help James see things outside. But I'm excited. I think he'll do a lot better when he's not just sitting at home. And he's been going to physical therapy. They put him on the bicycle for the first time. That was pretty unpleasant. But other than that, I mean, his feet are looking better. He's wearing the compression sock. We saw the surgeon. They did admit that in 6 to 9 months, we would have to have some more surgeries. So, but that everything looked really good. And for him to start, he doesn't have to use the scooter all the time. If he's going short distances, you know, it's okay for him to walk on it 100% of his weight now. So that's where we're at with that. So thank y'all for asking and checking on him. And always being so sweet, to worry about him and wonder what he's up to and all. So that's where we're at, and I am super excited. Now, I did give myself a new start this week, and I told y'all I had been so excited about doing it, and it is the Carnival Knockdown by Rebel Stitcher with her adorable little Frenchie up in the corner. I think she has a some kind of a retreat that has the little puppy on it, and it says Sweater Weather, because, you know, they're up there somewhere up on the East Coast, like, you know, Boston, Massachusetts, like this way. And so I told y'all the minute I saw these, I was in love with them. Now, if I had good sense, I would have just done the smaller one, but the bigger one was so dang cute, I couldn't stop myself. So if any of the rest of y'all are stitching these, let me know, because I'm dying to get going on them and have a friend to stitch with them. Now, I will say this is what is on, and I'll show you this because I don't know if I unfolded it good. It is on Floss, which I think is 7 count if my brain's working. And so it's big. Well, you can see it compared to this one. Let's see if we can get them kind of up next to each other enough that you can see. I mean, that's either 14, I think this is 16 though, and here is this. So it's big, big, big. So this will be my first time stitching on it. And I told y'all that I do this. And so I haven't written on it yet, but I can do it right now. It's sand, Flosstube. I know they had some more keepsakes. I don't know how much. I'm sure they can get it for you. And I do like this. And I just write the fabric and what it's for. That way if things get separated, I did get, Patty Penn showed me how to cut this off nicely. And hey, Patty Penn. Hey, Table 24, G, and Christy, and Karen, and Ashley, and Patty. We're gonna Zoom on Saturday, tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I've been missing y'all. And then here is my white and my black. And so I got it out and got it started. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try not to knock everything over. Maybe. Yikes. But it's such a big piece. It's kind of hard. But I didn't get a lot started. But after I finished my finish that I'm gonna show y'all, you can see how fun this looks. And I'm using 2 strands. And I could have done double, but I wanted it to be like real full coverage. So there we go. Can y'all see that good? Yeah. This is so counterintuitive for me. Y'all, okay, there we go. But it is so cute. That is, they didn't have all the right numbers at my Joann, so I just went close enough. This is 947. So the numbers, I pulled ecru and I pulled the black, and then it is 7 count. Flosstube is 7 count. It says so on the pattern. Rebel Stitcher's trying to take care of me over here, and I'm fighting it all the way. It calls for 310 in ecru, which are these 2. And then it calls for 725, which I think I found it. 814, which I think I found, yeah, 814. 702, mine had 701, so that was close enough for me. They didn't have 720, but they had 947. And then they didn't have 926, which is kind of an antique blue. And so I used 414 because they had 414. So it just goes around his little mouth and his eyes. So it's not a ton of it. But I cannot wait to do some more on him. So why? There we go. But it was a good, you know, it's like I said, it's a good start. It's just his bow tie. So I started in the middle and I thought I would do his bow tie. Oh my eyes, what in the world? And then outline his little legs and everything. And then I could just fill in as I watch TV. So my goal is to finish his bow tie and then outline his body and his legs and his tail. And then I can just do those as fill in. And that'll be, you know, a good late night when your brain ain't firing on all pistons stitch, because sometimes it just bees like that. You get sleepy and you don't trust yourself. And yes, one of y'all who is Stampin' Cass, I hope that the frog is now at my house because I saw him on the patio this morning. So hopefully, since he's there, he has left your place and won't be bothering you as much. She said she had 2 big giant frog spots that she had to frog out. I know Patty Penn had some frogging this week. But I think he's on my patio now, so maybe y'all are kind of safe. But that was my start, my cat knockdown. I couldn't remember the name of it when I was writing things down here. Okay, now, the other night before I got sleepy, I got out my little snowman. And y'all are gonna laugh because you're gonna be like, seriously? Yes, I seriously got sleepy and just set it down. Just set it down. So he did get a few more stitches and not a ton this week, but this is Winter Zipper by Bent Creek. I told y'all these are some of the ones that I leave in Mama's room, and she just moves them around, and that's kind of her little decorating and all. And she likes, you know, oh y'all, I'm gonna start sneezing and everything. And I took in my allergy pill and the allergen spray and the allergy eye drops. So this is Winter Zipper by Bent Creek. There we go. I think he's on 14 count linen, 16 count linen of some sort. He is adorable. I had done his little, I had to do his little face and hat. And so then I just put a few more stitches in the other night and got sleepy and didn't trust myself to go any further. It is all in a little kit like this. And she, like I said, she loves these. And they're coarse little fast stitch. And I use little easels like this. You know, or something, this is one I put my iPad and things on sometimes, but I put them in here on the easels that are thicker like this, the thick ones. And then she just moves them around and decorates. You know, that's her decorating and she loves it. But these come as kits. I think Bent Creek, if your LNS doesn't have them, Bent Creek, I think they're still on, you can get them through them. They're fun, fast little stitches. They're cute and they're easy to do in the car or when you're tired and not really trusting your brain. They're so cute. But I got started the other day and got sleepy and I said, you know what? I am not trusting me any more than this. I just am not. But it's so, so cute. And Lilani James, hello, she and her son both watch. And so I told her to send me his name so I can tell him hello. She said he watches with her and he likes when Catch is on and all. And so I like when Catch is here too. He is my little buddy. He's swimming so good. Oh, I bet I forgot my iPad. I did. I was gonna show you, he swam all the way across the pool this week. So his two little lessons of swimming lessons, so 8 days. His 8 days of swimming lessons, and he is off like a champ. Now he is not, he's not super comfortable rolling over and getting his breath yet, which is what we go for. We want them comfortable enough that they can swim and then roll over on their back and either swim or float and rest and breathe and then turn back over and go again, right? So he's not super comfortable flipping yet, but he can raise his head up and get a breath, and he can make it from one side across, not my pool long-wise, but my pool the short way. So he can make it from the rocks over here to the house on one breath, and I'll take it. He can jump in and turn and swim and find the side and all. And so I'm super pleased. Miss Micah is just a champ. She's taught the girls to swim, and now she's taught Catch to swim. And 8 days with her, and Lily, or one of the girls, Lily was with her this last time, her daughter, and they knock it out of the water. They do great with them, and so he is doing so good. Oh, y'all, I haven't watered yet this morning, and my plants is mad at me. Yike. It's so hot here. I think Karen is the only one roasting more than we are. I think she's been winning the terrible contest. That's what we'll just refer to it as, the terrible contest. I also dyed some fabrics this week, just goofing around, getting some stuff ready. What else did I do? Oh, Lucy V. Moore got a tiny bit of love. Lucy V. Moore is just, she's beautiful. Can y'all see her? There she is. I don't know if I could get her whole thing in. There she is. She is by Needlework Press. Patty Penn, if you are on Insta, Patty Penn has hers, and I think she'll probably show it on her next Flosstube. She's stitching with my kitties. She got hers back from the framers. We started at the same time. I didn't like mine, so I stopped and got new fabric, and now I've restarted. She stitched hers, and of course she is a good girl and a monogamous stitcher most of the time, and are fairly dedicated. So she keeps on task, and I am, when I ate with the cousins on, I think I ate with the cousins on Friday after I filmed maybe. Lori says, she said, not to hurt your feelings, but she looked over at Lisa and she said, you know how niece always like, and I said, oh, I know how I am. And Lisa said, yeah. She said, that's how I felt lately. I said, hey, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. And these little needles that Patty Penn gave me are just fabulous. I got a few more of my eyelets done. I didn't get very much done on this because I devoted a lot of time to getting my finish for my 4th of July rules that we're fixing to talk about, that I'm excited about. So everybody got a little bit of love this week, but not much, because I wanted to push through and get my 4th of July rules finished. So this is my Lucy V. Moore. I got a couple of more eyelets done. They do take forever, but they are beautiful, beautiful stitches. I love having them done. If you don't like them, Patty Penn did the Smyrna crosses. They're just as pretty. You don't have to do the eyelets, and the Smyrnas are faster. So if you're not super comfortable with the eyelet, you can do a Smyrna, which is just a cross stitch with a plus sign on top. So cross and then plus, and then cross, and then plus, like that. So if you see an eyelet and it's a little bit more than you want to commit to, or you want to practice them for a while first, just do the Smyrnas. I mean, they're beautiful stitches. I love them. I'm going to use them in a piece that I'm about to start. And so I got a few more of them done, but like I said, they're super time consuming. This color on here is, what all did we say we have? This is Lucy V. Moore. She is on, no, she was on 30 count straw. We need to mark through that and put that she is on what? The tag's still on her. I haven't even cut the fabric. She's on 32 count vintage country mocha. Belfast linen. So now she's corrected, and I'm liking this on here much, much better. 32 count vintage country mocha. So I just scribbled through it, and I'm glad I got her restarted after seeing Patty's in the frame. I'm just drooling. Now I think she did hers on 40 count. If I remember right, Patty was at 40 count. It is stunning, but like I said, go look on her Insta at Patty Penn, and you can see, or on her next Flosstube Stitching with My Kitties, and you can see it on there. Also, if you have the words and things on there, you can just, at the end of the day, if you haven't been paying attention, you can still put your stuff back together easily without having to go through the numbers. It's in one of my Patty Penn bags. Beautiful. I love it. Now, who else got some love here? Oh, I think my Harvest Angel got a few more stripes, possibly. There she is. I think last week I'd finished her hair. I think this week I started on the wing. I just realized what I didn't do was put this into it. Ooh, I should have ate something. I feel yucky. Lord. We're gonna go to lunch when I'm done, but I usually don't. I usually am mindful enough that I don't let myself get to feeling yucky, but I feel kind of yucky. Okay, now this is, did I put her back in here to show y'all? Yes. So this is my Four Seasons Angel. She's real old, from 1996. And let's see if I can get her. I started on her wings, and I think I did that this week. I think I just finished her hair last week. Like I said, everybody didn't get too much attention because I was pushing for my finish. Like I said, I need to go to look at frames for, I've got my Good Tidings of Joy, my art by Needlework Press. I've got my Serbian Proverb in there. I've got Give Thanks for the Day, for this day in there. I've got, I have the frame to finish my last sampler, but I haven't framed it yet. Who else? I feel like there's one or two more that are sitting there feeling sad because nobody has been nice to them and finished them. C.O. Henderson is the one that I have the frame for that I have not framed. I guess March was the last time I did a lot of, yes, that's right, because I haven't done really much finishing since Pat fell on April 11th. So that kind of messed up my finishing juju, if you will. And also when I finish several things at once, I just literally cover the counter, the whole bar, and the counter over there. And I mean, it takes up the whole kitchen living room because I just kind of set it up assembly to go down this way and down this way. And so I put my guillotine cutter over there. I put my fabrics out. I put the felts for the backing out. I put my sticky board out. I put everything out like that. And then I just go, and then I have my cutting mats. And then I, you know, and my rulers for measuring. And so I just ding, 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 ding. Then ding, 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 like this. So it takes up the whole kitchen. And there's no eating or drinking happening when that's going on, okay? And with Pap here, I cannot do that. He is eating or drinking or both at all times. If I had Pap smeatada, I would have disappeared by now, seriously. I swim for an hour every day. Usually I swim 30 minutes a lap and tread water for 30 minutes. I just love being in the water anyway. But, and then I'm always so wiggly, you know, I literally should be able to eat the side off the house and still be fine. But I have the metabolism of a survivor, okay? When it hits the fan and everybody's running out of food, I'll be able to live for 3 years on like 2 blades of grass. So y'all will be jealous then. But he is not like, he eats like nonstop. I mean, he's big and he's got a belly on him, but even when we were young, he ate and ate and ate. That is not my life. That is not my life. So, without further ado, my Four Seasons Angel got some stripes on her wings started. So I'd finished her hair and I gave her a face. She only has eyeballs on here, but I find that disconcerting. I know lots of people love that, and lots of people love the little figurines with no faces, the willow people and all, but I don't know why that, if you don't have a face, I don't know where I stand with you. I need to see your face. I need to be reading the social cues that you're sending me, because I have a hard enough time functioning when I can see your social cues, as the ones of y'all who have met me know that sometimes I don't be picking up on them real fast anyway. So if I can't see them, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. So I need a face on things. I need a face. That's how I got the job at the lab. They had painted these big angels on the kids' wing at church, and they had painted like, so in the kids' choir room, it had like, you know, the little risers that for them to stand on, and they had painted angels all across behind, but they didn't have no faces on them. And I said, I gotta tell y'all right now, I ain't backing up to that. I'm a grown adult, and I ain't backing up to that. So I went in and painted faces on them, and then went down the hallway, and all the things that had been painted, I put faces on them because I could not deal with it. And I didn't even work in the children's wing, okay? I was with the older kids over on the other side. So, but it creeped me out. It did. I don't like things not to have faces. And so when Mike saw him, he came to me and said, you know, hey, you want, you know, I need to talk to you about a job. And I said, oh no, I'm not looking for a job. It's okay. I got enough. And he said, no, I need to talk to you about a job. And so then I was there, what, 12 years or something. I loved it. But I can't deal with not having no face. That was the rabbit hole. And yes, I have done everything. Literally everything. I've worked in employee grievances. I have interviewed people for dating services. I have worked at the flower shop. I've worked at for caterers. I've worked as an actor. I've worked as, I don't know, there really ain't much I ain't done, okay? Except work at the funeral home or the morgue. Now, I delivered flowers, so, you know, we'd make our flowers and take them to the funeral home. But I never worked inside the funeral home. And I don't think that would bother me so much. or at the morgue. Those are two places I've never worked. But other than that, it's probably been covered. Okay, it's probably been covered. So one of y'all asked that, and we were laughing about it in our group. But I do love her. I think she's going to be so cute. She reminds me of Kimi with that color hair. Kimi got her teeth, the other two teeth pulled. And so she will go on the 25th, I think, to get her braces on, her early braces. So she'll wear them for a couple years, and then they'll take them off. She wears them to make room for her other teeth to come in because they're all crammed forward. I told y'all she's like a baby shark. All these teeth are just right here. I didn't wear braces. Sister wore braces, but sister's teeth were like Kimi's. They came in, her fang teeth came in way up here. My cousin Hope, that's a common thing in my family. But for whatever reason, I've never had braces. But I have a huge mouth. My mouth is huge, and my kids all got huge mouths. And Micah's, everything wanted to go forward, and but Micah's mouth wasn't as wide as mine until we did the palate breaker. We broke her palate to make it not go to a V, you know, to round it out in the front. And her teeth, all my kids' teeth have stayed nice after their braces came off, so that makes me happy. So I'm hoping that Kimi James will have the same luck and not as much trouble after that, because right now, dude. And Christina was my driver on the way back to the airport. She took Patty Penn and I back to the airport, and she was just a doll. And so she's telling us all about the area and everything. And so she said next year at StitchCon to come a day early or stay a day late or both. And she takes over to the Ark. Evidently it's not far, too terrible far from where we were at StitchCon. So y'all, I'm making plans. I am making plans. So without further ado, ta-da! We have 4th of July rules. I stinking love stitching this thing. But now I just realized that I did not put, even though I have a note to put the whiskers on, I didn't put the whiskers on. Patty told me to put a sticky note on the last page, and I did, and I still didn't. Such is life with me. We're gonna try putting, I don't know, I guess we'll just do it like we did before. I should have brought a big board in here. I haven't made myself a big giant board for this, but here's my 4th of July rules. Fly Old Glory. Let's see here. Remember and honor the fallen. Go to the parade. See, she don't have her whiskers on right here. Watch the fireworks and celebrate our freedom. And then in tiny, tiny, you can see my initials in the year are there under freedom. I love this. This week I will get this FFO'd so we can display it. I will probably either trade out one of these other pieces to put it here, maybe right there, so we can see it new for a while. But this was just a joy to stitch. And I was trying to think if I started it, if this was my birthday, because I think the Ark was my birthday start. I think I started it the 1st of April. Yes. Because it's not an FFO on the end of March, but it is the 1st of April. So April, May, June. So it was 3 months that I worked on it. There we go. little bits at a time. It's by Primrose Cottage Stitches. It could not, I don't think it could be any cuter. I'm fixing to start my autumn rules. This one is on 32 count espresso Lugana by Fiber on a Whim. And I have loved it. It's stitched up gorgeous. I used, instead of the white, I used my B5200 Floss, and I used Louisiana hot sauce in place of one of the reds. Let me see, I have DMC 3777, 758, 3051, 844, 932, 931, 729, and then my Louisiana hot sauce, and then I think I used my Oh Holy Night. Yes, I think I might have used it in a couple of places there. Yes, because I don't have another dark blue. So I used my Oh Holy Night by Wicked Stepmother. It is so pretty on here. But like I said, I just need to do her whiskers now and get it done. I don't know. The only thing I might have done is I might have changed my yellow to a little brighter looking back. You can see it fine, but if I had used a lighter or brighter yellow, my little stars and my fireworks would have showed out a little more. So in retrospect, that's the only thing that I might have changed. I changed some colors around. I don't know, I don't remember why. Oh, because I had to trade Old for Glory. For some reason, I wanted Glory to be red. I don't know why. So I had to trade these two flowers and this. So those two colors swapped, and then the two flowers had to be red and pink instead of blue. Anything else? I think I changed maybe a few, oh, some of my fireworks. I used my lighter blues in here so that I felt like my plaid would show out more that way. But it is the cutest thing. So cute. I recommend it to anybody. I do think the boards are available again to do it, but I forgot to, I meant to order it. You know how it goes. You know how my brain is. I'm gonna order me one, and then I didn't. I'm fixing to, while we're sitting here, I'm fixing to try to find a scrap right here to thread this needle and stick it in where the whiskers are so I won't forget. Yeah. And I don't have my needle threader over here, so I just had to lick it. Oh, come on. I knew it wasn't gonna go smooth, right? There we go. So if I thread this needle and stick it right through her little whiskers, right through her, in front of her little face. And then I say to myself, when I see that needle, I will remember to stitch her whiskers. I do that with myself a lot. Obviously not enough, or I wouldn't forget things and leave them behind. And like I said, poor G had to get up the morning I left StitchCon because I'd left my bag of stitching laying down in the late night stitching room. I got so busy hugging everybody. But I was gonna miss everybody. And it was hard times. It was hard times. So I love that I got that finished. I love that I put the last stitches in on the 4th of July. That made me crazy happy also. That was when I got that finished up. Okay, now I will show y'all. This was a piece of Mushroom Lugana. And I didn't do anything to the edges, so it got kind of, the edges got a little bit frayed up while it was out there flapping in the wind. But it is tea and coffee dunked 3 times. So it went from a pale gray to this, and it has tea and coffee in it. If I just do tea, it gives it a much really golder look. If I put the coffee in there with it, it gives it a little bit of, there's just little flecks of black, tiny little, it just gives it a different darkness if I put the coffee in there. So I had it left over because we're getting ready to start our Weave People Sal. And I told you I was waiting for my fabric. And my fabric came in, I think on Saturday morning maybe. I don't think I had it here last week. Maybe I did, but I don't think so. And I decided I wanted it a little bit darker than it was. So we're gonna throw this on here and I'm gonna show you why. So here is our picture. And hey, Holly, yes, let's do the Christmas cloth sal. So this is gonna be our table 24 We the People sal, or We the People sal, if you don't wanna put table 24, but we would love to have you at our table 24. And so this is from Fabric Flair. Now it is a white piece, okay? And we're going to put this on it. So beautiful. If I can figure out which way to go. There we go. Good grief, y'all. Okay. All right. It's by Salty Stitcher Christy. Hey, Christy. I am so excited to start it, but I want to use my B5200, which is what it calls for. I'm going to use my Floss. So let me grab it out here. So when I laid it on there before, it was like a lot the same color, okay? It wasn't showing up, showing out like I wanted it to. But since I dunked it a couple of times, there you go. I wanted my white stripe to show up at the end. And so I dunked it twice in tea coffee. But it is, I'm gonna flip this up here and I think then you can read it. Can you read that? Fabric Flair, and it is American Stars Confetti. And Patty Penn contacted them about it, and they mentioned her in the make of it. So I love that especially. So definitely going to stitch it on here. And this is Christy's pattern. This is Patty Penn's fabric. Some of us are stitching it on different things. We're not all stitching it on this. Christy's using specialty stitches, I think. She's gonna maybe do some Bargello, however you say that word, fun stitches like that. I think I'm gonna do Smyrna crosses for my stars. Let me see here. I looked at this once already. Yes, she's charted it with all the little stars. I may do Smyrna crosses for my stars. Not sure. Just thinking about that. But it is beautiful. I think we're looking at a start on Labor Day, and then she's divided it up into 9 parts for us, and then we will be finished. We should finish on election week. So this is what we have to remember. We the people. We the people, okay? No matter what, no matter how the election goes, half of us are mad half the time, okay? So just try to bear that in mind. We're all way more alike than we're different, and especially where voting is concerned. So we all try to vote, I hope. My daddy told me one time you have to vote your conscience. And so if you go into the voting box, vote in your conscience, tell me, he said, don't vote your wallet, don't vote your neighbors, Don't vote your 401k. Don't vote don't vote anything but your conscience. So go in there and vote your conscience. And I love it. Love, love, love it. And so that will be our start. So she's divided it up. So it kind of goes, and I'll try to print it and show y'all, because it's like this, this, and this, and this. So there's little 9 patches. So that'll give us about 9 weeks. And if you work your section each week, Barb, the Raspberry Stitcher, hey Barbara, she did our Jessie Watson that way. And I loved having it divided up. It kind of kept you on target, because it's easy to fall behind in a sow, right? And set it aside. But if you have a little goal, you know, you can push toward every week. And then if you make it there, you can set it down and, you know, go back to it and you all finish together. So I love that with Barbara and with that Jessie Watson stitch. And so that's where I'm going to head with this, is that if we each do our little section, we'll be finished at on election time. And you can pray or sacrifice a chicken or light a candle or whatever you do to try to make sure that the good Lord sees you and listens to what you're saying. The other thing is Christmas claws. Holly and I are going to sell Christmas claws. So anybody else that wants to do Christmas claws, I'm gonna hold this up here and see if it will focus. There is Christy Salty Stitcher Designs. It is so cute. I'm not gonna write Christmas claws on mine, I don't think. But I love this. I would love to go see that crab migration. Sometimes I've looked it up and it's the coolest thing. So Holly and I for sure are gonna do this, so anybody else holler. And then my other start, now that I finished my, and this was from Pam. Pam sent me this, and it is just beautiful. My autumn rules. I'm fixing to start my autumn rules. She sent the, look at how beautiful this is. I mean, she did it up so pretty. So it has the little, this on here for the cover, so you know what it goes to. And then it has the thing with the little numbers. I'm gonna cover that up so you can't see the chart. She put a little color key in there. And then she has these on these beautiful cards. And I love it. So she sent me the colors, and I cannot wait to start this. I'm so stoked. It is just gonna be the most fun. It says, autumn rules, go apple picking, give thanks, visit the pumpkin patch, rake leaves, go on a hay ride, and make pumpkin pie. So, and I don't know if it has a little, does it have a bonus one? This one has a bonus one at the end. But let me see if I can show it to you without, I'll have to cover this up. There we go. So there's that little bonus pattern in the back here also. So cute. And I will maybe get that one done, but I'm super excited to start this one. Pam, that Pam sent me. Just so excited. And then, okay, I didn't do shares from last week, evidently. I don't know what happened. Catch and I were having too much fun, evidently. So I had pulled some things, but I guess we'll just go with these because I didn't do them, I don't guess. I even went back and looked and I could not find where I did them. So I don't know what's going on with my brain. So I do not know what in the world. But in honor of the 4th of July, I had grabbed out some of these. So they're not on here anywhere. So I don't know what happened. But so shares for this week will be, this is by Love for Cross Stitch, and it is the Marine Corps. It has the little bear and combat boots. It's so cute. Use the word marine. This one is Air Force. Adorable. Use the word Air Force. Or the two words Air Force. Then I had these two. I thought I grabbed all these out and took them to the share table, but I found some more. So this one is a kit by Red Farm. It is so pretty. It's a lighthouse. I think it says holiday lighthouse because it has a wreath on it. Isn't that beautiful? And it has a piece of Aida in there. If you're not an Aida stitcher, you can just switch out the fabric. But it has the threads also. And then this one is a Dimensions kit. It's called Bird Dog. I'm writing on here. This is so cute with these birds on the back. How adorable is that? So it has Aida in here. Here again, you can switch it out if you want to, but it has all the threads. Like I said, I thought I grabbed all those up, and I had a bunch that y'all had sent and took them to the share table at StitchCon, and evidently I didn't. Then I got a beautiful, fabulous card from Anne this week. Isn't it cute? I love it with their little flag. They're so adorable. I'm the one in the front end dressed like Annie Oakley. You're the one looking respectable in the back. Anybody surprised? Raise your hand. What? No takers on that? Okay. And then I got this sweet note with from Char, and she'll say, and Heather and some of y'all will say, well, I feel like I win too much. She also sent me some money for postage and things, which was so sweet. Thank you so much. You do not have to do that. But y'all, I use the random comment picker, and if the universe feels like you need to win it, I guess you need to win it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Don't feel bad, because I use the random comment picker, and it, you know, it does it, and it tells me how many people, you know, guessed or whatever, and then it just picks one. So evidently, if the universe feels like you need to keep on winning them, you need to keep on winning them. So there weren't any shares from last week because Kathy and I got having fun and forgot. But y'all have a great Friday. Have a great weekend and enjoy your stitching. Bye. I don't think this will turn it off though. I think I have to turn it off over here.